Bill Ripken had a great career as a Major League Baseball player for 12 years. Today, he is a studio analyst for the Major League Baseball television show, MLB Tonight.
Now we're partnering with Rachel's Challenge to create the Uncommon Athlete program.
He and his brother Cal Ripken Jr. are the only pair of brothers to be managed at the same time in the major leagues by their own father. Cal Ripken Jr. is a legend in baseball as a Hall of Fame infielder. He's also known as the Iron Man of baseball because of a 17-year streak in which he played 2,632 consecutive games, far surpassing the 56-year-old previous record set by Lou Gehrig. Both Bill and Cal Jr. attribute much of their success to their father, Cal Sr. As a player, coach, and manager in the Baltimore Orioles organization for 37 years, Cal Sr. was the ultimate hands-on baseball man.
He wouldn't ask you to do anything that he wouldn't do himself. So I can recall the base running drills. He'd be the first one around the bases, taking proper leads, how to watch the pitcher and when you take your lead, sliding in the bases. Nobody wants to do sliding drills, but he would do them first.
I think his role was a father figure to the guys first coming into the Orioles system. His role was to teach. His role was to develop and send good players to the big leagues. The value of witnessing Dad's disciplines and the things he cares about. He used to say, if you worry about all the little things, you won't have one big thing to worry about. And I think that value is what we took from how Dad lived his life.
In 2001, the Ripken family started the Cal Ripken Sr. Foundation to carry on his legacy, teaching kids how to make positive choices no matter what their circumstances are or what life throws at them.
What you did on a baseball field, you would have a way to do in life. During the course of a ball game, everybody must work together to get something accomplished. So just the way he handled himself and how he carried himself, translates into what we do now. There's instant leadership that comes out from certain kids that you see on a baseball field now. They come to the forefront, the teamwork, the respect, it all kind of blends, and it all started for us on the baseball field, and now we're kind of letting it filter into our everyday life.
Rachel Joy Scott was an energetic, kind, and compassionate young girl who grew up in the Denver, Colorado area. In high school, she was known for reaching out to students who were often ignored or left out.
She was a real nice person, always asked me how I was, if I was sad or something, she would ask me what was wrong.
She just totally brightened people's day, and that was her role to everyone.
I never saw Rachel say anything mean. I never heard her say anything mean about anybody or to anybody. She was a kind person.
Rachel believed that she could make a difference in this world, and 4 years before she was killed at Columbine, she drew an outline of her hands on the back of her dresser and wrote these words. These hands belong to Rachel Joy Scott and will someday touch millions of people's hearts. On April 20th, 1999, 26 days after Cal Ripken Sr. died, Rachel was shot and killed at Columbine High School, along with 14 others.
Attention South units, have possible shots fired at Columbine High School, 6201 South Pierce, possibly in the south lower lot towards the east end. One female is down.
Focus coming in from up down. I'm okay. The gun is right outside the library door.
Okay. But we're not here today because of how Rachel died. We're here because of how she lived her life. Based on her life and her writings, her family created Rachel's Challenge. Rachel's Challenge empowers students and adults to combat bullying and dispel feelings of isolation and despair by creating a culture of kindness and compassion within their campus or community. Through Rachel's Challenge, millions of people across the country are continuing the chain reaction started by one 17-year-old young woman. The way that Cal Ripken Sr. and Rachel Scott lived their lives can be summed up in one of Rachel's quotes, which was on the back of her final diary.
I won't be labeled as average.
And this is the foundation of the Uncommon Athlete program.